Hey y'all, my name is Kate Wheeler and you've got Miss Mara Burdick. We're both out of South Carolina. I'm bringing you a 20-minute workout today. You're gonna have a mashup of muscular strength and endurance and then some high intensity work as well. So we're gonna get rolling. You're on my time right here. So everything is gonna be 30 seconds worth. We're gonna start with, give you a little sneak peek. We're gonna start with this at a deadlift. So Mara's got your demo right here. Follow along with her. If deadlifts don't work, let's go a weighted hip bridge. Y'all, we're rolling in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've got deadlift. So those shoulders are down and back. Those hips are back. Just slide those dumbbells down those legs just until you feel that pull in your hamstring. Then we're squeezing those glutes to stand all the way back up. So right now, I want us working at an endurance pace, right? Medium dumbbells, endurance pace right here. Should feel challenging, but totally doable. In about 8 seconds, we're gonna take this down for an iron I or just a lat pullover. We're there in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So Mara's got your iron I, that's lowering your legs and your arms at the same time. If that feels like it's too much for you, I want you to take the legs out and just do your arms. Most important is that the small of your back stays attached to the mat. So whatever feels like it pops up, then I definitely want you just on your arms. All right, y'all, you've got about 10 more seconds, and then you can either stay on your back for penguins or you can flip it over for a Peter Parker. Mara, I'm gonna have you demo the penguin first and I'll do the Peter Parker in 3, 2, 1. So Mara's got your penguins, I'm on your Peter Parkers. You can do these on your hands or your forearms. You're taking your knee up to that same elbow, just keeping those hips nice and low. If that doesn't work, you're on penguins like Mara's got. If you wanna make those harder, put those feet together, walk them a little bit further away from you. You've got 10 seconds. We're putting this back on repeat. So we're gonna be back on those feet for those deadlifts in about 6 more seconds. Again, if deadlifts are not in your cards, stay right there on your back, put those dumbbells across your hips and let's do hip bridges. All right, y'all, let's switch it up. On those feet for deadlifts, again, roll those shoulders down and back first. Slight bend in those knees. You can see Mara's not going all the way to the ground, right? Everyone's flexibility is different. I want you to go until you feel those, just your hamstrings start to pull a little bit. You'll know what I mean once you feel it. I need that back to stay flat. So if we go too low, we're rounding our back and we never want that. Y'all, you've got 7 seconds. We're going right back down for those iron I's in 3 or just your lat pullovers. 2, 1, here we go. So on that scale of 1 to 10, I want you feeling somewhere between like a 6.5 to an 8, right? This should be challenging. We're working, but it's manageable. We don't need a rest break. We can go back to back to back on all these exercises. They are split up intentionally, right? Right now we've got a lower body, kind of a total body, upper body mostly with a little core mixed in, and then an actual core workout. Core exercise. Y'all, you've got about 5 more seconds. We're going penguins or Peter Parkers in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Penguins or Peter Parkers. Again, on those Peter Parkers, shoulders are stacked right over those wrists or those forearms. Mara's in that beautiful plank position, right? So from her head all the way down to those toes, one nice straight line. Those hips are down and she's bringing that knee up as high as she can get it. Yours might not come up as high as hers, and that's totally fine. Or you're on those penguins and you're just reaching towards those heels. You've got 7 seconds. We're going through this again in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back to the top on those deadlifts. I said again, hinge forward and then squeeze those glutes. So I want you to, as you squeeze your glutes, let that be what pulls you back up, right? So tighten those up first before you stand. All right, y'all, in about 12 more seconds, we're going down for your last set of those iron I's or those lat pullovers. Again, if at any point in time you just need to hit pause, do so and jump back in when you're ready. We've got 3, 2, 1, back to those iron I's or that lat pullover. Beautiful, Miss Mara. Again, that back is super flat on the ground and not popping up at all. You've got about 20 more seconds here. It's really working those big back muscles. If you were to look at your back and kind of have that V, those are the muscles that we're working right here. You've got 10 more seconds. We're going one more set of those Peter Parkers or those penguins. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last set of those Peter Parkers or those penguins. All right, y'all, so listen up. After this, I've got you on one more set of deadlifts while I explain what's gonna happen after that. If you wanna take a 30-second breather, that's totally fine. Mara's gonna be on those deadlifts. So you can follow along with her. If you wanna take a 30-second rest break after this, you can do so. You've got 10 more seconds here. Keep this up, looking so good. That's it, y'all. You've got 5, in 3, 2, 1. I've got you on one more set of deadlifts. Again, if you want rest, take it now. because after this, we're about to go into a 90-second EMOM. We're gonna have 30 seconds of either plyo lunges, or you can do a quad blaster and I'll switch you up at the halfway point. After that, we're gonna go straight into 10 JJ presses and 10 reverse flies. Those JJs will be palms in to palms out. I'll be demoing those once we get rolling. Y'all, we're going 30 seconds, plyo lunges and quad blasters in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds. You're either on those plyo lunges like Mara's got, or you're on those quad blasters. Sit as low as you feel comfortable. Drive that knee up. If you're on quad blasters, I want you switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides. We should be feeling like on that scale of 1 to 10, we're at 10 right now, right? You've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going straight into your 10 JJs, 10 reverse flies. If JJs don't work for you, I'm gonna have you on a server in 3, 2, 1. Mara's got your JJs. If that doesn't work, if overhead doesn't work, take those dumbbells straight out and back in. You could do 2 or 1. You've got 10 here. Once you're done, you're going straight into 10 reverse flies. Shoulders down and back, hips are forward. We're taking those arms out wide, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Right here is that side view. If the reverse fly doesn't work, you also could give me a bent over row instead. 10 reverse flies, and then we're on rest. You've got about 30 more seconds before we're doing this one more time. So once you're done, you're setting those dumbbells down, big inhales, big exhales. That's it, y'all. And if you need extra rest, I want us all to be on rest now, actually. So go ahead and set those weights down. We can adjust those reps if we need to. You've got about 10 more seconds. One more time on those plyo lunges or those quad blasters. Again, your best effort with great form in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, those quad blasters, we're just sitting as low as you feel comfortable. Pump that knee, drive those arms. Those eyes are looking down and out just to help keep that neck and spine nice and straight. If you're on quad blasters, go ahead and switch sides for me. Now you've got 15 more seconds to go. Hang in, Mara, doing so great. She's exploding up, landing nice and soft, keeping that chest up nice and tall. We're about to go into one more set. If you need to adjust down, adjust down. If you want an extra rep, adjust up. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last set of those JJs. Again, you're starting with your palms in and then rotating those palms out, or you're on those servers. Back is up nice and flat. That core is nice and tight. Just taking those arms straight out and back in. Once you're done, start up tall first, shoulders down and back, then hips go back. We're taking those arms out wide in that reverse fly. Again, if that doesn't work for you, I want you on a bent over row. You could even hold one dumbbell on that row instead. Y'all are doing amazing. You've got 30 seconds here. Once you're done, you're done. Take that rest. After this, we've got some endurance work coming up. Excellent job. All right, y'all, you've got 20 seconds. So after this, if you want to go on a run, I'm going to send you on a 2-minute endurance pace run. Again, challenging but comfortable. If you're staying put with us, we're going to go through 2 minutes of core. So you can choose. Mara's going to take you through your core. We're going to start on reverse crunches first. We're there in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you can pop those legs up and out. You could keep your head on the mat and just bring your knees up towards your chest. You're trying to get your hips off the ground as those knees come up or those feet come up. And then if you stick those feet out in front of you, I need the small of your back to stay attached to the mat as they do. Y'all, we're about to go into side V-ups on your right side only. We're there in 7 seconds. Mara's got that. If that doesn't, I'm going to show you another option. And if that doesn't feel good, I'll give you another option from that. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, side V-ups, we're taking those straight legs up and back down, or you can bend those knees, right, and bring those knees in. You can even do one leg up. You're kind of your shoulders stacked over your forearm. You're kind of back on your glute right there. Again, one leg up. That might feel better to you. Tucking those knees in might feel better to you. You've got about 8 more seconds. And then we're switching sides. We're there in 4. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides for me. Excellent. Again, now we should be at that like kind of 6.5 to 8 challenge, but comfortable. We could hang out on this core. If I need you to do it again, your core might be saying, oh, I'm feeling a little sore, but this pace anyway, we can hang on to. Excellent, y'all. You've got about 12 more seconds. We're going to flip it into a plank. You can be on your hands, your forearms, your toes, or your knees. Does not matter. We're in plank in 5. That's it, y'all, in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and flip it over into that plank for me. Nice tight core. I want you to think about squeezing your glutes, squeeze your quads, and then keep those eyes looking in front of those hands and make sure we're breathing. All right, y'all, you got about 18 seconds. We're gonna roll right into the next round. So we're gonna keep the endurance theme, but muscular endurance. So we're gonna go a lunge to a curl. If the lunge doesn't work, you could just do a curl instead. You've got 5 seconds. We're grabbing those dumbbells in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So you're stepping it back, and then as you stand, add that curl at the top, right? So you can see Mara's got those shoulders stacked right over those hips, pressing up through that front heel, adding that curl at the top. Again, if the lunge isn't in your cards, just give me the curl. You can do palms up, thumbs up, whatever feels best to you. You've got 12 seconds. We're going skull crushers next. If you don't want to get down on your mat quite yet, you can do an overhead extension or tricep kickbacks, but otherwise, we're going skull crushers in 3, 1 dumbbell or 2, 1, here we go. So holding, if you're going 1 dumbbell, hold it on the ends, just taking that dumbbell towards your forehead and straight back up. Mara's got a glute bridge going on over there. I love it. If you want a little extra posterior chain work, pop those hips up, but they're either all the way up or all the way down. You've got about 12 seconds. And then we're gonna take this into a sprinter sit-up, or you could do a bicycle if that feels better to you. You've got 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, sprinter sit-ups. We're coming all the way up to those glutes. I like to add a little rotation at the top. If that doesn't work, you can just come straight up. But again, coming all the way to those glutes. If that doesn't work for you, I want you on bicycle, extending those legs nice and long like you're pressing that foot through an imaginary wall in front of you. Try not to put pressure on that neck, right? So if you can't come all the way up in that sprinter sit-up, that's totally fine. But let's keep that back safe and still build that core. Y'all, we got 3 seconds. We're on those feet. 2, 1, here we go. On those feet for that lunge to curl. If you're just doing a curl and you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you could drop down to your knees and take out any of the added leg work. Just another option. That's it. So I want you to exhale as you stand. Right, think about both movements. It's kind of just a fluid movement, but you're not adding the curl until you're up at the top. You've got 7 seconds. We're going back down for those skull crushers in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So again, lower body, still with an upper body combined with it, upper body move and core, blending different muscle groups together. So that way I'm not giving you a rest break. I want you to be able to go from one to the next, right? That's the intent behind this. Still working at that challenging but comfortable pace for you, hanging on to that set of dumbbells that you feel like you can keep rolling and you don't have to set them down. You have 8 seconds, and then we're gonna go right back into those sprinter sit-ups. Y'all are doing amazing. We've got 3, 2, 1, here we go. Back to those sprinter sit-ups. Yeah, you can see Mara's coming all the way up onto that glute. That back is super flat, right? So as she comes up from her head to her tailbone is one nice straight line. She's adding that rotation in there. You want to make it harder, you can keep your feet off the ground the entire time. You've got 10 more seconds. We're going back through this whole cycle again, one more time. Back to that lunge to curl, y'all, in 5. Almost there in 3, 2, 1. Back to those feet. This may be your last set of that lunge to curl. You might decide to add an extra one in as I'm explaining that next round. We're gonna hit high intensity one more time, and then we'll go into your last 2 minutes of a run or core. 15 more seconds. Y'all are doing so great right now. Keep this pace up. We're about to hit your last set of those skull crushers. Nice work over there, Mara. Nice 90-degree bend in those legs. All right, y'all, we're going down for a skull crusher in 3, 2, 1. Back on that mat. So from your shoulder to your elbow isn't moving, right? You're just bending at the elbow, taking that dumbbell towards the top of that head, and then extending those arms all the way back straight. I do want you to straighten those arms all the way out. Usually we say, hey, don't lock out your arms, but those triceps, in order to get all those tricep muscles, then we need them all the way straight. Y'all, you've got 12 more seconds. One final set of those sprinter sit-ups coming your way in 5. Getting some good core work in today. We got 3, 2, 1. Back to those sprinter sit-ups. Last set, best set. Maybe you started on sprinter sit-ups and you're like, man, I'm not sure I can handle these anymore with good form, right? Go ahead, switch it up. Switch it up to those bicycles instead. No shame in that game. I want you to protect that back. You've got 15 more seconds to go. And then we're gonna either take a 30-second break, or you can give me one more set of that lunge to curl as I explain your next and last high intensity round. Y'all, we've got 3, 2, 1, rest or lunge to curl, your choice. All right, y'all, so you're on that lunge to curl, just listen up. You've got 30 seconds. We're gonna go a lateral mat bear crawl, or you can stay on your feet for shuffles, right? So that lateral mat bear crawl, you're in that tabletop position. We're gonna crawl it down to the end of the mat and back. If that doesn't work, I want you on your feet. We're gonna go shuffles. Again, I'm looking for that all out effort. Once you're done, we'll go straight into 10 dumbbell swings, 10 lateral squat jumps. We'll be demoing those once we get there. All right, y'all, lateral bear crawls or shuffles in 3, 2, 1. Make sure those weights are out of the way so we're not tripping over them. Mars got your bear crawl, right? That back is nice and flat. I'm on your shuffle, so those toes are pointed straight. That chest is up nice and tall. If you want to make these harder and tap down, just drop those hips for me. I want you moving at your best effort right here, y'all. When we hit your dumbbell swings, I don't need you fast. I just want you with great form and nice and strong. You can do 1 dumbbell in the center or 2 on either side. We're there in 3, 10 of them, 2, 1, here we go. You can go 1 dumbbell in the center, or you can do skier swings like Mara's got. She's got that nice side view. You can see front view here. We're squeezing those glutes. Hinge and squeeze. Hinge and squeeze. Once you're done, we're going straight into 10 lateral squat jumps. Hop up, land soft, or you can give me a lateral leap. 1 foot over and kind of land on 2. If that doesn't work, give me a giant side step right here, back and forth. Easy count, hard count, your choice. We have 30 seconds before we go again. Just FYI on that time. Yes, high five, y'all are crushing it. One more time through, y'all, one more set. We're gonna start with those lateral mat bear crawls or those shuffles. We're going in about 15 seconds, and you can mix and match. Just because you started on one doesn't mean you have to stay there. You can mix it up if you want to. And we can adjust our reps if we need to, up or down on those swings and those lateral squat jumps. So you have 5 seconds. One more time, bear crawls or shuffles in 3, 2, 1, here we go. If you don't like the lateral bear crawl, you also can do a regular bear crawl instead. But Mara's she's in that nice, right, 90-degree bend. So shoulders are right over those wrists, those hips are right over those knees. So as she crawls it out, nice flat back, right? Shins are parallel to the ground. Reminder, if you're doing shuffles, keep that chest up. If you're tapping the ground, we're dropping those hips down. You have 10 more seconds. We have 10 more dumbbell swings coming your way. Adjust up or down if you need to. We're there in 3. Again, not looking for speed here. 2, 1, here we go. The nature of this exercise will get that heart rate up. Focus on that form, right? So back is flat, squeeze those glutes and drive those dumbbells or dumbbell up. You could take it to just a deadlift if you need to. It won't be a heart rate up, but you've got 15 seconds here. Just kidding, we have 45 seconds. I lied. Right into those 10 lateral squat jumps or those lateral leaps. Reminder, you can do a side step here if you need to. I just want you to cover as much ground as you can and still moving as fast as you can, right? We can go low impact and still be high intensity. You've got 25 more seconds to finish this up, and then we're going 1 more, either 2-minute run or 1 more set of 4. And y'all, that's gonna take us all the way home. Y'all have done so great today. You have 10 seconds. Taking off, again, 2-minute endurance run or walk, or you're starting with us on 1 final set of those reverse crunches. We're there in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last time through, 30 seconds apiece. Again, if you ever need to, just stretch it out really quick and then bring it right back in. That's it. Looking great, Mara. Again, back is attached to the mat when those feet extend out long, right? You're trying to get those hips off the ground. When those knees pop up or those feet go up, it doesn't matter if they actually leave the ground. You've got 10 more seconds. Again, you can just be bringing those knees up towards that chest with your head on the mat. Y'all, you've got 3 side V-ups, 2, 1, here we go. Right into those side V-ups. Again, you can do 1 leg if that feels better to you. You're rolled back onto that glute. Shoulder is stacked over that forearm, really working that oblique, right? So 2 legs all the way up is gonna be the hardest. You can bend those knees and bring those knees up to make it feel a little bit better. You can even bend your knee and keep that bottom leg on the ground and still just raise that top leg up. You have 7 seconds for switching sides. In 4, 3, 2, go ahead and switch sides for me. That's it, nice work, y'all. We're down to your last minute. Last minute of work right here. Y'all have done so great. Haven't really stopped moving this entire time. We often find 20 minutes in our day, right? To just squeeze in a nice little workout, get that heart pumping, just feel a little bit better, taking care of ourselves. Y'all, you've got 10 seconds. We're gonna finish in a 30-second plank hold. We're there in 5, in 3, 2, 1 in that plank hold for me. Again, whether you're on your hands or your forearms, does not matter, but I want those shoulders stacked right over those wrists or right over those forearms. Keep those eyes looking towards the top of that mat, at least in front of your hands, just to help keep that neck and spine nice and straight. Make sure we're breathing, y'all. We're almost there. You got 15 seconds, 15 more seconds. While you're here, I'm gonna take your mind off of it real quick. Your quote that I'm leaving with you today says, the best way to accomplish your dream is to help other people accomplish theirs, right? When we tag team together, so much more happens. We got 3, 2, 1. Y'all are done. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Come see us live. Catch more workouts in the library, y'all. Have a great day.